Good afternoon, class. In the realm of video games, when someone who doesn't have an art or a design or even a programming background wants to get in the video game industry, they have to start out usually as a producer, especially if you have a bachelor's degree. What that means and how it's different from that of a producer in film and television and music is that they really have no creative control over what goes into the product. What they are responsible for is ensuring that their team, whether it's sound, art, or design, or even programming, gets has understands what the schedule is, the job they need to get done, and what the timeline is for getting it done. This includes ensuring that their problems are solved, any any issues resolved, as well as from time to time being the gopher for coffee and donuts. That's just how it is. But ultimately, as Nathaniel David Webb, as a student in entertainment business at Full Sail University, I want to be that hardworking, task-oriented, motivated, but adaptable individual to be a game producer in the video games industry. I've always loved video games. I have distinct fond memories of playing Nintendo when I was 5 years old, uh, being ecstatic when I beat Super Mario Brothers level 1-1. I enjoyed playing games on almost every console growing up, from the Nintendo to the Atari to Super Nintendo to PlayStation, and finally PlayStation 2 before I joined the Marine Corps. That love has never died. I have played and bought consoles uh, for the past 10 years outside of my own family. I It's where I gained the most solace and has helped me through some pretty dark times in my life. But at the end of the day, I've had that passion for video games. The skills and qualities that I have relate to not only my passion for video games, but also what I did in the Marine Corps. I spent 10 years as an intelligence analyst. I have helped set up scheduling for exercises. I have uh, helped team members accomplish a mission. These very qualities are what I can bring, and I've already done. So therefore, it would not be a big problem for me transitioning from a military lifestyle to a college lifestyle to that of a person in the video game industry. I am extremely analytical. I'm extremely organized. I work hard, and again, I'm here to help accomplish a mission as part of a team. I believe that not only that, but the skills I have learned in terms of business, understanding how things impact each other, whether from marketing to finance to business law, these things play a huge part in a company as a whole. And understanding that and being able to adapt certain situations to understand taking things from different perspectives will help me, I believe, tremendously in the long run. Overall, my success I would measure in terms of tangibility being that I have a job in the video game industry. Uh, Ultimately, while I'm very fluid in where I work, I do believe that I would love to work for companies like Disney Interactive, uh, for a company called High Res, which produces a game called Smite. I would love to work for a company um, like an Activision. I'm very fluid in where I would want to work, but again, I have a lot of love for different companies like the ones I mentioned before. Uh, that's my ultimate goal. That's how I would measure ultimately success. But another other ways I would measure success is, has the job provided me a good quality of life for myself as well as my wife? Is it allowing me to live comfortably uh, and not paycheck to paycheck? Is it allowing me to feel fulfilled in life? Do I love getting up to go to work every day? Do I want to stay there as long as I can to ensure that the job gets done? Absolutely. That's how I really would measure my success after school. And with that said, I do believe, based on being this organized, being this task driven, being this uh, adaptable individual, I would be able to make a good impact, especially starting out in the video game industry after I graduate school as a video game producer.